What is going on, dudes, dudettes, and all those in between? It is your boy again here, a crazy gun nut, and we have another ridiculously expensive car in Grand Theft Auto to take a look at. But before we get into that, I would just like to remind everybody that starting today, we are going to be doing Twitch streaming on a schedule. Before, I just kind of been doing it however I want, but now I've got a set schedule. When you guys know, you can tune in and know when I'm online. So I'm going to be going from Tuesdays, from about 4:30 to 8 o'clock, and on Fridays and Saturdays from about 7 o'clock in the afternoon until whenever I get tired. Might be early some nights, might be pretty late some nights, just totally depends. So from now on, if you guys want to come out, hang out, maybe drop a follow, drop a subscription, throw a couple biddies, whatever you enjoy doing. I just want to talk to you guys, I want to have some fun. But anyway, back to the video. So GTA announced a whole other ridiculously overpriced supercar. It is called the, what is it? Overflod Imorgon. $2.165 million, which is absolutely insane. This thing better take the paint off of a frickin' wall. This is insane how expensive this thing is, but anyway, as always, we're gonna buy it, we're gonna mod it, I'm gonna let you know how useful it is or how useless it is. And first of all, we're gonna take a look at this ASBO that I made. Look at that. Anybody who knows me knows that I like ridiculous stuff like this. So the lowrider wheels ridiculously cambered out with the exposed engine, all that fun stuff. I love this car. I think it's so goofy. But anyway, let's go pick up our new CLOUT-mobile. This thing is so freaking cool, though. It's just the epitome of just ridiculous tiny car, you know, with the tucked wheels all cambered out. And then, of course, I put the lowrider wheels on it. It's got a bunch of sound system stuff in the back. I love this car. This car is just goofy as hell. I apologize if my voice sounds a little bit worse for wear. I actually am having a lot of issues with my Yeti Blue, or my Blue Yeti Pro. For some reason, it's just not working. I don't know if the cable went out on it or what's going on. I honestly have had nothing but issues with my Yeti since I first got it, so, you know. I'm thinking I might be trading it in for something else here relatively soon, so we'll find out. But as of right now, I'm just getting totally screwed by it. It's just such a pain in the ass. But, pick up our new car here. Alright. There she is. Yeah, definitely not the best looking vehicle to me. Looks like it's got a little bit of cues from maybe the new Supra. That roofline definitely reminds me of a GTR. But the rear end is kind of weird. I know Overflod, or Overflod, however you want to call it. I know that is supposed to be like the in-game version of Audi. So maybe this is kind of pretty closely based on a new Audi prototype that I'm just not familiar with. But I can't say that this is my favorite looking car that they've added. It does have some pretty good acceleration. Seems pretty speedy, so that bodes well at least for it. Sounds kind of funky, but I guess that probably comes from it being a hybrid. Yeah, I mean, it's pretty fast for what it is. I don't know if it's $2.2 million fast, but it's pretty quick. It handles very well. It's pretty sticky to the road. Almost T-boned a dude there. That'd have been bad. But, I can't say that I'm super pleased with it yet, but it is, I mean, it's a nice car. It's not as useless as those two cars that we reviewed last week, so I guess we'll give it that. So anyway, let's mod it out. Alright, so that about does it there. Anybody who knows me knows that I love that just kind of like 80s, 90s-esque kind of retro wave, you know, that styrofoam cup look. So definitely it was easy to go with the pink and the blue and the purple and all that, running in the 90s Rugrats looking stuff with the pink interior and all that, but it is definitely fully upgraded when it comes to performance, so let's see how it handles. We'll drive it back to the garage. Definitely seems a little speedier. It's got a little bit of understeer when you're taking corners. Definitely a lot faster in the straight line, that's for sure. Sticking to the road quite a bit, so that's good. Acceleration is still really nice, even if you're not coming from a stop. Other than the understeer that kind of comes with the all-wheel drive cars in this game, there's really not much. It's a really good handling car. It's really enjoyable to drive. All in all, I think it's a pretty good addition, although it is a little bit steep in price. But, you know, that's just kind of how GTA cars are. So, anyway, that about does it. If you guys have any more questions, feel free to drop them in the comments below. As always, thank you guys so much for watching. Be sure to check us out over there on Facebook, check us out on YouTube, and always check us out on Twitch, twitch.tv/acrazygunnut. Thanks again, guys. Crazy Gun Nut, out.